And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
All right, welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live here on this Monday. Giants pregame. Giants Phillies. Giants win 3-1, guys. 3 in a row. Giants are playing some really good baseball right now, guys. Woo! 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 There you go, man. Take that first game of a 3-game series. I like it. I like it, man. It's a win. Roupp went 5 innings, only allowed 1 run. Very reminiscent of what we saw yesterday with Hayden Birdsong. But the one good thing that Roupp did, at least he cut down on the walks a little bit more. But hey, it is what it is. Dodger boy, how'd your Dodgers do? How did Dodgers do, man? Tell me. Hey, Dodger boy, tell me, how did the Dodgers do today? Just want to know, man. Come on, man. Anyways, it's feeling good here in Giantsdom, right? Feeling pretty good in the Giantsdom. I see Dean is in there. Ibrahim is in there. Guys, it was fun last night, man. Again, we could kind of recap yesterday. Went to the A's game, Giants A's game, met up with Dean, met up with Ibrahim, and it was a great time. Saw Greg over there. He gave us a little photo bomb. Well, I shouldn't say he photobombed us. Well, yeah, I guess he photobombed us with a picture. But it was awesome, man. The place was freaking packed yesterday. 90% Giants fans, guys. 90% Giants fans in Sacramento. Sacramento is Giants town, period. It just is. No fault of the A's. Look, it was just the way all that went down, not having the facilities in Las Vegas yet. Oakland fell through. They had to find a place to play, and it's been Sacramento. And unfortunately, the club isn't embracing the Sacramento roots. So, and look, guys, if anyone that went to the game yesterday saw it firsthand. I mean, it is 100% a Giants fandom in the Sacramento Valley. What's up, Gary? Good to see you, man. Lineup looks a little deeper. Yes, it did. We'll talk about that. Need to really knock in more runs with runners in scoring position. Yes, sir. Lee needs to pick it up. Yes, sir. And should be the leadoff hitter. Yes, sir. Absolutely. All right. Before we do anything else, let's go ahead and let's review, and then we can break down some more stuff.
And now, today's Giants in Review on Giant Sports Talk Live.
All right, there we go. Giants win 3-1 against the Phillies. And look, Christian Sanchez was freaking fantastic. Fantastic. And the Giants were, able to kind of wait them out. They got to the bullpen and they took advantage of it. So, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. That kid's a good pitcher. Giants are now 50-42, guys. 50 games in the win column before the All-Star break. That's pretty freaking good, guys. That's pretty freaking good. And don't you lie. Who saw that the Giants are going to have 50 wins before the All-Star break? Robert, don't even do it, dude. Don't even do it. No one predicted Salsa. Okay. It's on video. Okay, Salsa. If it's on video, then I'll go with you. I don't remember, but hey, I'll take your word for it. The Phillies now dropped to 53-38. Phillies scored 1 run on 6 hits. Giants 3 runs on 8 hits. The winning pitcher, Tyler Rogers, came in, did Tyler Roger things, man. Kirk Green came in, dude. We're gonna have to have a conversation here. How many times do the Giants have to get hit? Kirk Green hit 2 guys in 1 inning, man. 2 guys. Come on. What is going on, man? That's a bunch of bullshit, if you don't tell me, man. I know they were sliders, but good Lord, man. Well, the one on Flores was, well, yeah, it was a slider. Come on. What's going on here? Doval gets the save. We could have a talk about Doval a little bit later here. All right, here we go. Ramos led it off. 0-4. 2 strikeouts. Devers 1-4. Again, that was I guess that was a pop-up hit 3 miles in the sky. No one could get it. Castellanos isn't known for his defense. Yeah, there you go. Able to get a hit. Adames had a hit today, a big double. Man, scorched that ball. He's having some really good at-bats, guys. We saw him in Oakland. He's starting to find it. And look, the Giants, they couldn't have come at a better time. Couldn't come at a better time because the Giants are going to need him, right? Giants are going to need him. Chapman, player of the game. 3 hits, 2 runs scored. Look at that. He looked good today. He smoked that double. And that stupid fence, exactly what happened to Matos yesterday in Oakland. Smokes a double, but because you get to the low part of the wall, bounces right over, and it negates a run. That's 2 games where a run had been negated because of it bopping over the freaking wall. Flores, 1 for 3. Schmidt was 1-4. Nice. That hit was nice too, huh? Well, it really wasn't. Did they cut? No, that wasn't a hit. That was that wasn't that fielder's indifference, I think it was, or fielder's choice, I should say. Lee had a hit. Guy needs to do a little bit more. Had the bases loaded, had a chance, but whatever. Matos was 0-4, but also had an RBI. Was that a sacrifice, if I'm not mistaken? Yastrzemski 0-4. Again, that was a pinch hit. Bailey. 188 for Bailey, and the guy still can't catch a ball. We'll talk about that a little bit more. 0 for 9, guys. 0 for 9 ain't getting it done, guys. I mean, yes, we won, but you can't be doing that. You cannot. There's only so many times you could get away with runners in scoring position, right? Or I should say the lack of a hit with runners in scoring position. They gotta do better. Again, Roupp, 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Did okay. He limited the damage. He threw 100 pitches. I mean, that's a lot of pitches for just 5 innings. Phillies are tough, man. They give you tough at-bats. But again, he limited the damage, so good for him. Ryan Walker came in for a clean inning. That was nice. Luke Casey, he came in, had a good inning. Fielded his position very well, and he got out of some jams there, man. I like it. He did well. Tyler Rogers came in and did Tyler Roger things. Doval came in and did Doval things. It wasn't easy. But he did get the save. So there we go. Again, guys, right? Isn't this this is your typical type of Giants win. We talk about this often. You had some good pitching. Fantastic defense. How about that defense in the ninth inning, guys? How about that defense in the ninth inning? D-Rails, haven't seen you in the chat before. Hey, welcome to the fraternity we call Giants Sports Talk Live. D-Rails93 says, let's go, Mets. Thanks, Giants. You are welcome. You are welcome. But yes, how about that defense? Second base, right? You got Casey Schmidt back in the lineup today. That was nice to see. Lengthened the lineup today, right? Lengthened the lineup. But his defense was fantastic. Glenn, look, guys, we got guys falling off left and right. For those of you who don't know, Dan is in a hospital. He's still in the hospital. Still trying to figure out what the hell they're going to do with him. I think he talked about it in his chat. He's battling some blood loss. He's got a leak in his guts, man. And if I'm not mistaken, he mentioned it in the chat. He's had to have 4 transfusions, guys. Hey, appreciate you being here, D-Rails. Appreciate it. So Glenn is feeling sick. He's been sick for the last week. So I'm still here. Hopefully nothing happens to me. So, all right, there we go. But yes, the defense. So you got Casey Schmidt at second base. He went vertical to try to get that line drive. Man, that was a beauty. That was beauty. Yes, absolutely, Zach. Prayers for Dan, 100%. Make sure you guys keep him coming. But yeah, he leaped for. And then how about Flores over there, right? How about freaking Flores out there? Picks it at first base, touches on the bag, throws it to second base. Willie Adames tags the runner for a double play to end the game. Yeah, buddy. That was awesome. Will the throw. Where's Booney? He is on Locked on A's. Booney's awesome, isn't he? Hey, Will, isn't Booney awesome? I love talking to that guy about baseball. Good stuff. Good stuff, man. We'll have to have him on again. You know what? Even though they don't face each other, you know what? Why not? We could have him come on, talk some Giants baseball. Why not? Let's do it, man. I'll have him on anytime. That guy's great. G Monte, what's up? Roupp had a decent game or decent performance. Got to give him props against this lineup. Yeah, absolutely. It's not easy, man. It's not easy going up against the Philadelphia Phillies, man. They got a potent lineup, right? G, they got a potent. And you look, Birdsong, he had to go up against a pretty tough lineup yesterday. Look, the A's, they got some guys in there. Rooker, Kurtz, Soderstrom, right? They got some bats in the lineup too. And Birdsong yesterday, very, very Jackson, funny guy. He went up against the A's yesterday. His fastball had no command with the fastball. Again, talking about Birdsong yesterday, and he was able to get himself out of some jams. Granted, they were self-inflicted, but he got out of them. So it was nice to see. He went 5 innings, right? Yesterday, Birdsong, 5 innings, 1 run. Today, Landen Roupp, 5 innings, 1 run. How about that? I'll take it. But what I really like to see is the lineup is starting to pick it up. The lineup, right, guys? Are you guys excited about what the lineup is doing? Gary, you mentioned it right off the bat. Now we got Chapman back. Schmidt is back. Okay. And the lineup has lengthened. Let's go. Oh, hold on. Let me you had another one. Fuji donates $2, says you are never alone, Eric. You always have Chardall. Thanks for the reminder, Fuji. Appreciate that. How was the food at Sutter Health? Well, guess what? We didn't eat at Sutter Health. We ate at a restaurant before we went into Sutter Health. So I cannot give you a critique of the Sutter Health ballpark. But where the hell was it? Where did we go yesterday, Dean? Yard something. I can't remember. Over there in Sacramento. I had a 2-pepper burger. That was some damn good stuff, man. That was some damn good stuff. Damn good stuff. But thanks, Fuji, for the $2. Yard House. There it is. Yard House. That's what it was. Daniel. Hey, sports guy. What's up, man? How you been, dude? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's good with you, man. Dude, that was so damn good. So good. Woo! That I was stuffed, man. When I was sitting in the ballpark yesterday, I was feeling it, dude. I was like, God. That thing hit. Woo! It's good stuff, though, man. Freaking delicious. Anyways. Oh, my gosh. Giants need to sign Robbie Ray now, says Val. We can wait. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh, by the way, guys, did you guys see the quote from Robbie Ray on KNBR? I love what he said. I don't know if you guys seen it, but he made some pretty bold statement. Did you guys hear it? You guys know what I'm talking about? What he said on KNBR. Well, I don't know if it was on KNBR, but KNBR had it. There you go, Hype Flicks. Yes, sir. He's talking about World Series because, look, they asked him a question. You know, you're going to go up against the Dodgers instead of being able to pitch an All-Star game. And basically he said, hey, we want to win the World Series, so this is what it's about. It's great to be nominated, but it's about getting to the World Series. I love it, dude. It's bold, but I love the confidence. I love to hear players say that, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Awesome. Awesome, dude. I hope we hear more players say that. Look, I know there's going to be a few people out there that they're like, no. And I get it. I understand. I totally understand. But man, dude, I love seeing that. And he's a veteran. He is a veteran. Kenneth Sakai. Phil Cuzzy, man, it doesn't matter. Hey, guys, Phil Cuzzy's bad. Period. Phil Cuzzy is bad. I think for those of you who watch a lot of baseball, you understand that. He's bad. His strike zone is atrocious, guy. And look, and he's got a short fuse. You argue with him, you're out of here. Yeah, no, you're right though, Kenneth. He was off, but he's always off. So you gotta take that in consideration when the guy behind the plate is Phil Cuzzy. What is it? CB Buckner, he's up there. Laz Diaz, he's up there. Angel Hernandez, yeah, thank God he's gone. We got rid of one of them. Phil Cuzzy also hates the Giants. Hey, but you know what? I'll tell you what. That high strike against Bryce Harper, right? That was not a strike. Not a strike. Crisis, what's up? Hey, Eric, what do you think the Giants need at the deadline? Starting pitcher. Starting pitcher and a bat. Well, there you go, Aaron. If you can only have if you can only have one. Starting pitcher. Yeah. Starting pitcher. Mark, players get sent down, so should umps. I agree. You need to sign a pitcher like Rod. That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. What's up? RKS now. Need another bat and then you think so? You think you need another bat than a starting pitcher? I want both. Go get a starting pitcher and go get a bat. And what I mean by a bat, you already got your impact bat. You don't need a guy to go out there and crush it. I just want an upgrade. Maybe that upgrade. Let's talk about it. Ooh. Let's talk about it. Let me do a poll. Bear with me as I type. Hmm. Yee. Ooh, here we go. Ooh. I see you, Fuji. Give me a moment here. When I'm going solo, it can be a little bit of dead air, but that's okay. Okay. Ooh, what the hell did I just do? This one's gonna raise some eyebrows. And then you know what? I think we're good here, but I'll put it in there anyways. What's up, Anthony? All right, here we go. Polls out there, guys. Fuji donates $2. Giants getting closer to Randy as the next closer. I'd look. I would love to see a man. Doval. We saw Doval yesterday, and we saw Doval tonight. I don't stop throwing the slider so much, man. Throw the fastball. You got a damn heater. Use it. Throw it. You don't have to throw the slider every single time, man. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. Dude, that shit drives me. Look, guys. Senior slider. Yes, Doval is senior slider. Okay, I tell you what. Does he not give you Brian Wilson vibes? Right? Does he not give you Brian Wilson vibes? Brian Wilson vibes, Doval, 100%, right? Gee. All right. Hey, what is up? Lou, how's it going? Hey, way to hold down the fort. Hold down the fort at NorCal Sports Network, man. That's awesome. Way to help out Dan, man. Lou, you're a good guy, man. I appreciate that. Awesome. Richard, what's up, man? Guys, make sure if you guys like Suno AI, if it's AI generated music, go check out Richard Cookerly. Riff Monkey. Look up Riff Monkey. Look up Riff Monkey. He has fantastic Suno AI music. As a matter of fact, he has made the theme song for this very show. I did not play it today, but yes, it's awesome. Review of Sutter Health Park. Look, it's a minor league park. I'll tell you one thing. One thing about it, Lou, it's an intimate park. It is, man. You're right up into action. You hear everything, right? You hear it. There's only like 15,000 people that it can pack in. You hear everything. It's not like where it's just like white noise going on. You hear everything. So it's an intimate feel. But look, the game is the same. The game's the same. Between the lines, what's happening between the lines is exactly the same. Yes, does the ball travel more? Yeah, it does. It doesn't have the triple decker to block in the wind. So yes, the ball does travel more. So for a hitter, it's good. For pitchers, not so much. But I don't mind it. I didn't mind it. Again, like I said, you get that intimate feel. It's about baseball, man. Tim Royale and Rob Nen, yeah. But I just remember Brian Wilson. I remember, dude, the guy always had traffic on the base paths. Okay, here we go. Come on. RKS, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Is his defense elite? Is his defense elite? Come on. Come on. I want to hear it. Let's hear it from the chat. Is his defense elite? Blowing saves happen. No. Fernando. Throwing only. Okay. Gold Glove says he's elite. Okay. That's fine. You want to go there. Okay. Can't catch it or block. Yes, Fernando. Yes, Fernando. Okay, he won the Gold Glove, and have you seen the way he's playing today? Or you see the way he's playing? Framing and pop time and throwing, he's elite. Okay. His catching and blocking is nothing special. There you go. What's up, Gus? Gus, where were you, man? I tried to freaking find you. We were at the game yesterday, Gus. Come on, man. Glenn is under the weather. Chicken. Come on. Is his defense really elite? DL. His defense has declined comparing to last year. And you don't even get me started on his drop pitches over the plate. Anyone who denies that is in denial. I agree. Richard Cookerly, I'd rather have a slightly worse catcher behind the plate, but can hit slightly better. He's basically an automatic out. Yes, sir. So I don't like his defense, and I hate his bat. I hate his bat. Ibrahim, you had a fantastic post earlier. The torpedo bat is holding true to its name. It's literally sinking his batting average. If his batting average was a ship, right? Torpedo, right? This is the batting average. Torpedo bat. Boom! And there goes the batting average. Sunk. 188. 188. It's July 7th, and he's got a 188. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. I can't. No. Chicken, it was awesome. Great time yesterday, Chicken. Thank you for asking. Bailey clearly needs more time to develop in the minors. He does. Come on, let's talk about it. I mean, he does. I'd rather see Andrew Kisner. To be honest with you, I'd rather see Kisner. He's not an automatic out. Nah, dude, I'm just, sorry. I just don't like it. Yes, his bat has been cold since last year in the All-Star break. Yes, correct. He didn't even see pitches tonight, ground out after the first or second pitch. Yes. Kisner makes contact. And he catches a good game. He caught Robbie Ray's complete game, man. That could be something. Salsa, that's fantastic. And it could be at no fault of his own. Maybe it's a you like that, Aaron? It could maybe it's a concussion. Concussions can have a devastating effect on players, man. And look, maybe that's something. Maybe. Lou, what's up, Eric? What catcher should the Giants go after then? I don't know. That's a great look. I honestly don't know. You think maybe the Giants draft one? Maybe they get their catcher through the draft. I don't, or maybe you make a trade. I don't know who's going to be a free agent catcher. What do you think? Who do you think? I don't know. The Colorado. I know who you're talking about. Goodman. Hunter Goodman, guy's good, but I don't think they're gonna part ways. He's got way too much control. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know nothing about the prospects coming up. To be honest with you, know nothing. There's so many of them. Fuji, I honestly don't know. Giants got the 13th pick, right? Something like that. Giants need to draft a catcher. Yes, that is correct, Doctor. Yes. Trade for Basallo, that's a guy they could too. They could. But is he going to be ready for the home stretch of a season? Or would you rather have a veteran guy right now? Let's talk about this. Any trade that's going to happen right now, right? Shouldn't it be about the near term? Hear me out. Hold on. Let me check a look at my poll here. Wow. Guys, 64 votes. What type of bat, in parentheses, position should the Giants trade for? First base, catcher, outfielder, second base. 15% say first base. 51% say catcher. 20% say the outfield. 14% say second base. I'll keep it up for a while. Wow. That's interesting. All right. That's interesting. Okay, here we go. And go vote. It's still up there, chicken. It's still up. Okay, here we go. So we're getting ready for the trade deadline, right? We're about 3 weeks away from the trade deadline. You want to get a guy, right? Say they go out there and they get a catcher, okay? Say they go get a catcher. You want someone who's a veteran, who's ready to go right now. We're not, for the trade deadline, we're not necessarily looking for the future per se. You're looking for that final push, the last 2 months of the season, playoff aspirations, right? That's the move you want to make. Ooh, right? All right. As you guys think about that. Vince, what's up, Vince? Eric, all the mention goes to whoever positions Schmidt on the Real Muto in the ninth. If he's playing second on that liner, it could have been more stressful. 100%. 100%, man. 100%. Agreed. Schmidt played that perfectly, man. Yo, we need a starting pitcher too. Chicken. We need both. We need a bat and a starting pitching. We need a bat and starting pitching. Someone asked the question, if I can only pick one, I would pick starting pitching. So here we go. Gary from New York Giants Preservation Society. By the way, make sure you guys go subscribe to his channel. Fantastic interviews. Fantastic. Just within the last month, he's had John Shea, John Miller. Who else did you have over there, Gary? Gosh dang it. Chris Spire was on there. Whole bunch of guys. Man, it was fantastic, guys. Again, go check it out. New York Giants Preservation Society. You guys will not be disappointed. But he says Diarno. Okay? Diarno. That's not so bad. Don Capo says Jonah Heim or Kyle Higashioka. Kyle. Okay? Okay? You can't find what? You bet, Gary. You bet, man. You got some good stuff over there. Eric, with Schmidt and Matos playing well, I hope the Giants don't do anything. We need to make moves. That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's what I'm saying. First base or catcher. Second base, we're okay. I'm okay with Schmidt at second base. The outfield, I want to see Matos. I want to see Matos grab the bull by the horns. Grab the bull by the horns, Matos. Come on, Matos. Grab the bull by the horns. No, Mike. No, Mike. He needs more time in Sacramento. I want to see Matos I want him to do something. Man, we had the perfect view yesterday. He hit that double. He smoked that double. Smoked it. Then he did it again towards the end of the game, but it had a little bit more air, and Butler was able to get underneath it. Mike O says the most important need is a catcher. Okay. All right. DL, bigger hole is catcher. Okay. Mato should be starting against lefties. Darno. Forgive my pronunciation. My pronunciation is ridiculous. It's frustrating. What about Luciano? Trade him. Trade him. Trade him. Trade him. I would trade Luciano. Trade that. That's a guy you got to trade. Fuji, another $2. Thank you. Have Matos take right field and Yaz come in if needed. I agree. Fuji, I 100% agree. Make Yaz your late inning guy, your late inning defensive guy. He is the perfect person to do that, right? Come on. Yeah, I think Luciano's value has gone up. He's crushing the ball. Still got some strikeout, right, potential, but he's got the power, and he's flashing the power in AAA. He's flashing the power in AAA. Trust me, someone will think that he's valuable. Salsa, yeah, there's no future for Luciano with Devers. Well, you know what? I'm going to try to find. Hold on. Let's see if I can find that. Can I find that? Hold on. Let's see if I can find it. I'm trying to find something here. Let's see if I can find it. I bet you I'm not going to be able to find it. Where the hell is it? Damn it. I can't find it. Whatever. Not a big deal. Can't find it. Okay, what do we got here? Side note, Chapman will be an all-star team if he will be on the all-star team. No. I don't think so. All right. I don't think so. Look, sounds harsh. I don't want to keep Bailey. Bailey's he's a backup catcher. He's a backup catcher. Period. Backup catcher, man. How long does Justin stay in the rotation? If you guys listened to the Bill Lasky yesterday in the post game, by the way, I called in yesterday. Called in the Bill Lasky last night after the game. It was fun talking to Bill. He says they're going to keep throwing him out there. So take it for what it's worth. I don't like it, but hey, we'll see what happens. Speaking of which, okay. Ooh, did they hold on? Must be on Wednesday. Okay. Wednesday's going to be ugly. Ugly. But yeah, Verlander's going to be in the rotation. Who knows? For how long? Who knows? Oh, yeah, Mike. How about that, huh? How about that? Jim, I don't know what catcher to go after, to be honest with you, man. I don't know who's going to be available and who's not. Yeah, I'll throw out the link in a bit, Shardall. Just stand pat. Don't spam, Shardall. Don't spam. I'll throw out the link in a little bit, all right? Yeah, that's awesome. Robbie Ray, Logan Webb, and our boy Randy Rodriguez. How about that? He gets a all-star selection. How about it? 3 pitchers from the San Francisco Giants. They weren't replacements, guys. Remember, sometimes they get replacements because, a player will not be able to make it. So they get basically a substitute. These guys aren't substitutes. They were picked to be on the All-Star game or in the All-Star game. Come on, man. You can't get... This is why I said you cannot punt on this year. You cannot punt on it. You got to go for it. You got to go for it, right? This is the year you have to go for it. You got Robbie Ray. You got freaking Logan Webb out there pitching their asses off. You got young Birdsong and Roupp trying to figure it out. Hopefully they can be a force to be reckoned with. The Giants got to get a number 3 pitcher. A number 3 pitcher. And then get a bat. Do not bring up Wisenhunt. Nope. Wisenhunt is not the answer, guys. Not as a call-up. I want the Giants to go for it. And you got to get a proven guy. Proven guy. What's up, Eric? I want a proven guy, man. I want a proven number 3. Verlander is a second half guy. That's when the Bengay and Icy Hot kicks in. Have faith. They have Kisner and Barnes as the backup. Jay, Bailey is a backup. Giants got 3 backup catchers, right? Right? Chicken is talking about Sandy. Yeah, Sandy could be a guy. Sandy could be a guy. Right? You see what I'm saying, Jay? That's the problem. Giants need a catcher that has a bat. Right? Someone can we find a catcher who can bat 230? Catch the ball. Block the ball, catch the ball, and just have a little bit of a bat. Is that too much to ask for? Devers with a day off? I don't think so. I think he's going to go all the way until I think he's going to go all the way until the All-Star break. Yeah, Sean Murphy. Honestly, I'll take Sean Murphy. At least he has a bat. Joe. Hey, not every catcher can hit 30. When's the last time a catcher hit 30 bombs? Seriously. When's the last time we saw a catcher hit 30 home runs? Right? Let's be honest. When's the last time we seen a pitcher hit 30 home runs prior to Cal Raleigh? Perez. Oh, that's right. He did. I forgot he did that last year, right? I take that back. You don't see that very often, though. Taylor Rogers glove. All right. That's pretty good. I like that. That's pretty damn good. Last year, I remember that. I remember he threw his glove in the garbage. Welcome, Taylor Rogers glove. Sean Murphy could make some sense. If the Giants take on most of the contract, they wouldn't have to give away too much. Plus, they don't want any trash player. Yeah, there you go. Yep. I wouldn't mind it. Matter of fact, Dan, he's alluded to Sean Murphy. I would be happy with Sean Murphy. Get Adley. Baltimore is going to cut salary. Wouldn't that cost quite a bit? Isn't he under contract for quite a while? Yeah. Oof. Woo. Woo. I don't know. Hold on. Let me look. Let me take a gander. Adley. There you are. Yeah, he's got 2 more years control after. Yep, 2 more years of control after this year. It'll cost. Gary Sanchez. I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Baltimore won't trade him. Yeah, maybe not. Salvador Perez. Because I don't think KC's going anywhere right now, right? Get Salvador Perez and Seth Lugo. Oh, that looks like it's a club option or something. Or something. It looks like I see $2 million for next year. For 1 year. Just for 1 year. Salsa, just for 1 year. Hold on. Let me do something. Guys, I'll be right back. Let me play this let me play the sponsors ad, and then I will be right back. I'm gonna warm up the coffee. Give me a minute.
Giant Sports Talk Live, brought to you by Lefties in Burlingame. Visit Lefties for all of your Giants collecting needs. By GenesisGoldIRA.com, Signatures for Soldiers. Duxwell Printing, for all of your printing needs in the Bay Area. Visit Duxwell Printing at 37 Wentworth Place in San Francisco. And by BetterCreditCards.com. For the best credit card choice for you, visit BetterCreditCards.com. Covering the San Francisco Giants nightly online. We are Giant Sports Talk Live. Now, back to Eric and Glenn.
And like that, I'm back. All right, here we go. All right. Let's do this. Before I do this, hold on. I'll throw out the link, and then I'll get you guys if you guys come in. Coffee is warm. Yes, sir. Link is out there, so if you guys want to join, you go right ahead. But I'm going to do something in the meantime. Pull out the handy dandy. Handy. Again, we're just going to go by bat. We're just talking bats here. Come on. Let's run this. Let's go. Let's do that. Fuji, thank you for the $2. How the squares coming? They're coming. I'll be playing to add here in a little bit. Drawing will be coming soon as we get those squares filled. It's going to have to be soon. Here we are. We're already in July, man. So it's going to be soon. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Let's take a gander, guys. All of these are catchers. Again, just offensive numbers only, not defensive. What do you like there? What do you like there? What do you think there? What's up, San Jose Sharks? I see you. Which guy would you want to be batting in your lineup as a catcher? D shot, it's a trap. C. Davis says the middle one. Remember, what does war combine? It combines both offensive and defensive. And it's a general look. It's not an end all be all. The war is not the end all be all, right? Okay. Takes in consideration offensive and defensive. Mike Goss says the left one. The middle, because the war says he defends too. Oh, Posey. Yeah. Yeah. All right. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Okay, let's take a look. Who are these guys? Who are these individuals? Salvi Perez on the left, Sean Murphy in the middle, Patrick Bailey on the right. There we go. Let's do that. All right, let's bring in Dean. What is up, Dean? Long time no see, huh?
Hey, yeah.
What is up? So what do you think? I mean, yeah, we're sitting here talking catcher. I mean, Salvador, you probably could trade for. Sean Murphy, you probably could. Well, would you be able to trade for Salvador Perez? It seems like he wants to finish his career as a Royal, so I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking, and I would love Murphy. Prying him out of Atlanta is definitely going to be tough. He's got a lot of control on his contract. He's got a club option all the way in, I believe, 2029, and so it goes till 2030. So it's a pretty long contract. So
I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's get rid of this. Let's try this one. Let's see what this guy does. Interesting. It's going to be an interesting selection. Let's see what this guy does. Oof. No, not much better. Not much better. Goodness. I mean, gosh, I don't know. What other catchers are out there? What other catchers could we go out there? I like Sean Murphy, though. But like you said, he has a lot of control, so it's going to cost you a little bit more.
Yeah, like even if you're eating the contract and, with them already eating Devers' contract, you don't know how far they're going to push the line on that. And personally, I don't know if they're going to push the line.
Let me look at the standings real quick. Let's look at the standings real quick. Wild card. Baltimore. See, people keep talking about Adley. I don't think that's going to happen.
No. I don't
Like
think so.
Who's the catcher for? Oh, they got young catchers, so no, they ain't gonna trade that.
Yeah, probably not.
Man, there's not much to choose from, man.
There really isn't.
There's not much to choose from.
Part of it.
Yes, he would be great, but the Marlins aren't getting rid of him. He's young. One of the Rangers. Catcher.
Yeah, so Rangers have Jonah Hyman, Higashioka. Now, personal Japanese bias aside, I would love Higashioka, but
hold on, let me see. Let me get back. Okay, let me get rid of him. And we'll put in those two guys. Actually, you can get rid of Bailey. Kyle Higashioka. How do you say his last name?
Higashioka. So
Higashioka.
Higashioka.
Okay, let's see what these guys are doing this year only. And then who was Jonah Heim?
Jonah Heim's the other. Yeah, neither have impressive batting average, but they're better than Bailey's. Heim's 230, Higashioka's 223.
Yeah, it's better than 188.
Yeah, again, it's like you don't have to go for much to get an upgrade offensively, which is why you have a pretty wide array of options in terms of like how much you're willing to actually. See.
No way we could get Kyle Steele or Kyle Steele. He's young.
Yeah.
He's young, Benz. They're not going to trade up those young guys. People are going to want to get rid of their veterans, so to speak. So there we go. 228, 220. One has 8, one has 2. Yeah, hey, whatever. It's an upgrade. It's an upgrade.
Probably more likely Higashioka, since he would be, I think he would be a free agent at the end of next year. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, anyone. Whereas Heim, I think, is still in his arbitration years, I think. So that might be a little bit harder. I don't know. Also, Higashioka is older, so might be more willing to give him up. I don't know. I would be fine with either of these options, honestly. Again, it doesn't take much to get an offensive upgrade.
Nah. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do, and they may not even entertain. But I'll tell you one thing, and I think you talked about it in the chat. Yeah, sure, he can frame and he could throw out guys. That's fine, right? The pop time, his throwing, all that stuff. It's good, right? If not elite.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
The way he cannot catch the ball and he cannot block. It's garbage. It's horrible. Today, he has cost the Giants over the last week about 4 runs. He cost a run today. He cost 3 runs in Arizona. You can't do that, especially the way that the Giants have been playing, right? It's hard to score runs. The San Francisco Giants have had a difficult time scoring runs. You cannot give away runs because of your bad defense. That's horrible.
Yeah, absolutely.
If your bat is batting 188, then you better be freaking blocking and catching everything. Immaculate, right?
100%, man. 100%.
You can't sit there and say, oh yeah, well he's great at throwing. Well, okay, I give a shit. The Giants are in a great opportunity this year to go deep. They do, granted, the health stays and they make a couple of moves. Man, dude, it's tough to watch. It pisses me off.
No, seriously, I hear you, but yeah, and I'm with you on that other thing too. It's just like, it feels like with the offense starting to gel the way that it has, it does really feel like we're a third pitcher away and slightly better offense at the catcher position away from being a pretty legitimate threat to win a few series in the postseason. And especially like we're in this kind of mishmash with like the Padres and the Cardinals. And
hold on.
Like you've got this big old race here, and yeah, you've got to scratch and claw for every single advantage that you can get. And
now the Giants are in sole possession. The Giants are in sole possession. Right. The third wild card. So let me look at something here. Let me see. No, I'm just looking. Oh no. I did not see that. Did you guys see the news on Eric Miller?
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's not good.
What are we hearing here?
There you go.
Ooh, okay.
Not good. Diagnosed with a mild UCL sprain. Missed at least 5 weeks. No indication that the surgery is yet a possible. So you know what that means, right? You know what that means.
It's
more than likely it's going to be Tommy John. It's going to be Tommy John. There's no way you don't get a sprained UCL and not get a freaking Tommy John. The Giants needed him, and now we got good old Scott Alexander, who's going to have to be him and Lucchesi. Now Lucchesi had a good.
No, yeah, okay.
Jason had a
I'm not,
decent
I'm not the
outing.
biggest fan of Lucchesi, but he's okay. I definitely prefer to have Miller in this position, but I'm not going to be like, oh, we have no lefty. Lucchesi is okay. And also, and you've got enough out of Randy and Rogers, and to an extent, even Bivens, who have been holding down the fort even with just one lefty in the bullpen. So I don't know how much this affects, but that does really suck just because Eric Miller has been having a really good year.
He's been okay. Yeah. Eric says he doesn't suck, but he has his moments, right? He does have his.
He gets traffic on the bases, but
I feel gets like out of it. Yeah.
He feels more like the Wilson parallel to me, as a guy who like gives up a lot of guys on the board, but then gets himself out of it for the most part.
Yeah. Man, dude, that one's going to be tough. But anyways, Aaron, Augustin Romero talking about the catcher. That guy, there's no way Marlins are getting up that guy. No way. No way. Aroldis Chapman. Ooh. Problem is.
If only.
Problem is. I don't know if he fits in the clubhouse. Know what I'm saying? He's got a history. I think the Giants try to stay away from that type of history. And I don't know. Jim, no, Eric Miller is not okay. But he's having a hell of a year. But I think the Boston's kind of in it, man. I don't think they're going to trade him. They're only 2 games out of the third wild card. I don't think they trade him. Especially after getting Devers. I don't think the fan base would absolutely kill. They are not going to get Aroldis. Yeah, Anthony. They're not going to trade.
I think the Red Sox wants to stay as far away from the NL West as possible.
Yeah, I think so. Oh man, it's going to be interesting. Isaiah Campbell. I don't even know who Isaiah Campbell is. I've never heard of the guy.
Let me see here. I recognize them. Oh, that's another Red Sox pitcher. I believe a reliever. Yeah, Red Sox relief pitcher.
No, I don't think Red Sox are working. I don't think the Red Sox are working with the Giants.
Righty too. I don't think we really need any more right. I don't think we need more righties.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, that one. Yeah, Hypeflix can't blame the Giants for standing up for stuff. Yeah, God, I know. I'm tracking you, man. Yeah, 100%. Andrew Chafin. He was good a couple of years ago. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think Buster used up all the phone call bandwidth with Breslow for a while. 100%. Whisenhunt as a reliever. Okay.
I'm not 100% opposed to that, but they have to do that carefully. They have to
remember he's only got 2 pitches. That's it.
So
a fastball and the changeup, and that's it. Right.
Yeah, I mean, if the goal here, here's the thing with Whisenhunt, and I feel like they have to be confident, and they've showed a lot of confidence that his A pitch, his changeup is going to play at the major league level. Now, do we know this based on any real experience? No, we don't. I think we also would need to open up a spot on the 40-man for him, if I recall correctly. I don't think he's on the 40-man either.
Right.
But in any case, like if they're confident the changeup is going to play well in the majors, and he has one other pitch that he can throw in there that's going to be decent, I can see that as an option. But again, you have to be really careful with these pitching prospects.
Because you got to remember, you're going for it, right? You're going for you want to put yourself in the best position to finish out the season strong, so that you get that playoff berth. And then once you get in the playoffs, you're ready to roll, man.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm not opposed to him getting his shot or like getting some reps in the regular season, though, especially if he is the expected sort of future pitcher of the franchise now that like Harrison's no longer an option and Birdsong is trying to get his position in the rotation. He's our best pitching prospect, so we got to be as careful as we can with him. But I'm not opposed to seeing him for a little while, especially in the regular season.
Yep. Oh, no. I don't know. That ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
No one's going to touch him with a 10-foot pole. Sorry. I mean, even though he's going to be clear to come back, I don't see him. No. I know nothing about Gage. Do you know any? I don't know anything about Gage.
Let's take a look. Matt Gage, I assume they're...
Yeah, that's what they're talking about. I have no idea anything about Matt Gage.
Let's see. He's only played 6 games in the big so far, so not really much to go off of here, but hasn't given up a run yet in those 6 games, 5.2 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts.
So not much.
That's a lottery card, or that's a lottery ticket, basically. You don't.
That's what I don't want. It's not. This isn't the time for experiments. This isn't the time for let's see. This is the time we got to get a guy who's going to fit in and make us some money. That's what we need.
Yeah, when you're in a playoff push, veteran presence is more important than giving the kids their shot. They will get their chance, but we can't be like Verlander and throw everything at the wall and see what sticks, like he said in that interview. Yeah.
Graham, he wants to go big. Mason Miller from the A's. Boy, you see that guy throwing that heat yesterday? Holy crap, man.
I mean, considering the closer situation, I can see why you want him.
Yeah, I know. I got a feeling we may be talking about this sooner rather than later. He's got to stop throwing those sliders, Dean, right?
Oh, my God.
We saw it last night, man, and today was more of the same. I mean, it's...
Yeah, it's okay. So here's the thing about that Doval that really bugs me is that I feel like he's always pitching for the strikeout, and like, cool. I know you're good at getting the strikeout, but you're nibbling so much with your slider, and you haven't got the command you need over it. So stick with what you know. Get your bread and butter. Don't be scared to let the ball go into the infield a lot. I know that since you throw hard, a lot of the balls are going to be fast off the bat, but let your infield work. You've got a decent infield behind you. Chapman's behind you. You've got, Schmidt and Fitzgerald too. I mean, Fitzgerald's down in AAA now, but Schmidt can make some plays at second base, and Dom Smith at first hasn't looked too bad. Wilmer hasn't looked great at first base, but he hasn't looked terrible. Let your infield work behind you. Don't be so scared to let the opponent put the ball in play sometimes.
That's what he kind of did today. Well, sort of. I mean, Schmidt had to go up a couple of feet to grab that. And then Flores had a beautiful pick at first base. That was a beautiful double play. Beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
San Jose, I disagree, Eric.
Work behind you.
Yes. No, he hasn't thrown competitively in over a year. No. If the Rays say that they are sticking behind, they're not sticking behind Franco. Franco just got freaking found guilty. He's been found guilty. He's going to jail in the Dominican Republic. Come on. Hey, you know what? And Urias, whatever. The Giants aren't going to touch him, man. The Giants don't touch guys that have that type of history. They just don't. That's why back in 2016, or I should say the offseason of 2016, they decided to go with Melanson rather than Aroldis Chapman, because Aroldis Chapman had domestic dispute issues. So the Giants ain't going to touch him, man. And we don't even know what he has to throw competitively in years. So the Giants are going for it. Hard pass. Go somewhere else, man. Go somewhere. We don't need him. Kevin says, no. The Miami Marlins just picked him up last year's trade deadline. They ain't going to give him up. He's young, and they're not giving up on him. Yeah, San Jose, the Giants ain't talking. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. It ain't happening. All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and bring in freaking Shardall. What's up, Shardall?
Hey, I'm a big fan of Giants Sports Talk Live. You two guys do a great job covering the San Francisco Giants. I'm such a hardcore fan. This was a great win for the Giants. They take down the Phillies 3-1 in game one of this 3-game series. From Oracle Park in San Francisco, California, and they got to keep this winning streak going.
Yeah, how many did they got in a row now there, Shardall?
Three. Their winning streak is 3 in a row. Giants have won 3 games in a row, which is absolutely phenomenal, and that's what I like to hear as a Giants fan.
And I tell you what,
I love to hear that good news.
Winning that first game of the series is huge, right? You're kind of setting the tone. Tomorrow you got Robbie Ray, dude. You got Robbie Ray. Here's a question. Who catches Robbie Ray tomorrow? Does Kisner catch Robbie Ray? He did a pretty damn good job with Ray last time.
I'm going with Patrick Bailey.
It may be Patrick Bailey. I'm just saying, Kisner, the last time, what did Kisner and Ray do last time Ray went out there, Shardall?
I'm a big fan of Robbie Ray.
What happened the last time Robbie Ray threw to Kisner?
What happened?
Had a complete game. Remember?
That's phenomenal.
It is. It was fantastic.
That is the news we like to hear. Dean, is that as a Giants fan, is that some good news that Robbie Ray threw a complete game?
Well, certainly can't be bad news. Didn't give up any run, or didn't give up. He was able to rest our bullpen and got the win. So hey.
And secondly,
right on, Fernando.
All my prayers go out to Eric Miller. Horrible, very heartbreaking news.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
I'm trying to process this at the moment as a Giants fan. It's hard to process when somebody gets a UCL injury and they're out for 5 weeks. But I'm in absolute tears. I'm in absolute tears right now because this is not good news to hear. No Giants fan wants to hear this type of news.
No, they don't.
Not even me. I bet you and Dean don't want to hear about this news. I bet Dean didn't even know about this that happened. Did you know about this that happened? This injury, this UCL sprain that happened to Eric Miller?
No, I didn't hear it until I got on the show. So yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about it either.
And I never like to see players get injured in the regular season.
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it?
But the injury is a facet of the game of baseball. Players are going to get injured. You can't really stop it.
Any sport, any kind of sport.
Baseball, football, basketball, hockey, all have injuries.
I mean, look at Devers. You could see the way he's running. You could tell he's battling something. So,
Eric, how are you processing this right now? This is heartbreaking news. How are you processing everything that's going on with the UCL sprain that happened to Eric Miller?
You know what you do, Shardall? You know how you get through it? Breathe in through the nose. Out through the mouth.
Eric, you should be a meditation counselor to help people calm down. You should get a job as a professional meditation counselor.
Yeah,
and you should work in the Sacramento in public schools. You should get a job in Galt as a meditation counselor and work in the schools.
Maybe. You're right.
Hey,
maybe
come work at my school.
you know what? If a student is having problems, right? I just get in their faces like focus, and then boom, I collect the paycheck. I go home. Right, Shardall?
That's right. 100% right. You know what you're talking about.
Exactly. And then when there's like tough times, like you're dealing with something, not necessarily a lack of focus, but maybe there's something else. Then you in through the nose, out through the mouth, and Dean, stress goes away. Hey, what's up, Johnny?
Dean,
man? What's up, dude?
Hey, what are your thoughts? How do you like the Camilo Duvall light show? I saw it at Oracle Park when I went to a Giants game with my friend. How is it? How majestic is the Camilo Duvall light show?
It's cool. I wish it were better deserved and Duvall was more lights out like he was a couple years ago, but it's I don't know. It feels kind of gimmicky
Eric,
to me.
you know the song, you know the song that Camille Duvall comes out to the for the light to in for his light show. That's my favorite Mexican singer.
Is it? Who
The
is
name
it?
is called El Hijo Disobediente. It's by a musician called Antonio Aguilar.
Oh, nice. You know what I
And if
missed?
and I love listening to Mexican Tejano. I'm a big Selena fan. I love Selena Quintanilla.
Oh, nice. You know
I'm
what
a
I like?
big.
I used to love Sergio's El Menchon. That was awesome.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Camilo Duvall's song that he comes out during the light show. I'm not sure why that's catchier than El Mechon. I don't know why because I
No,
think
El
it's like
Menchon is awesome, dude.
no the
I love it.
Camilo Duvall no the Camilo Duvall song when he comes at the light show. I don't know that. For me, that's my opinion. I think that's a catchier song
That's
than
fair.
El
Okay.
Mechon.
Hey, whatever floats your boat. Shut off.
I listened to that song and it reminds me of going to a county fair and seeing Mexican musicians perform.
Oh, cool. Nice. Right on, man. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing
So
wrong
it
with
looks
that.
like I'm an international person.
Nice.
I love
Nothing
trying
wrong
all
with that.
foods around the world. I'm international. I love Mexican
What
food, Chinese
what is
food,
your
Indian
favorite
food,
international food?
Tacos,
So Mexican.
Mexican.
Gotcha. Nice.
Uh,
Can't go
so
wrong with
uh,
Mexican food, man.
so what are some tips you want to give to the Giants? They want to win, win game.
Focus. Focus.
Dean, do you think the Giants are gonna sweep the Phillies?
No, come on.
First of all, Eric, with that sort of dedication and knowledge, you really should be the manager.
Right?
I think Bob Melvin's got his work cut out for him.
Eric, you should be the manager of the Giants,
No.
and I should be your assistant manager. So
No.
I'll be your if you need
No, no,
anything,
no, no. I think
I'll be your
you,
assistant manager.
you know what your wheelhouse is? Your wheelhouse is the Valkyries. That is your wheelhouse. We
I'll be
proved it on the
I'll
show.
be I'll be the athletic trainer for the Giants.
Okay. You're good at stretching, all that good
I'm
stuff.
good at stretching.
Nice. You're good at healing wounds.
I'm good at healing wounds.
Are you a healer?
I'm a healer and I want to be a trainer and I want to
Nice.
stretch the players out before a game.
You want to? Gotcha. Right on. Cool. Shout out the pitching coach. How about a pitching coach?
Ooh, pitching coach, yeah.
Eric, so let me ask you a question. What are some tips you get to the Giants if they want to come in to win game 2 of the 3-game series against the Phillies?
They're going against Taiwan Walker, right? Hold on. Let me see. What is he doing? Let me look at the schedule. Let me see what his numbers look like. I think the Giants had a tough time against them in Philadelphia, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let's see what Taiwan's doing.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Dean,
sure.
you know,
Right?
it's always great when Dean comes on the
What?
show.
Why does it say
Hey, thanks, Ardal. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
3.6?
I love hearing your insight and keep keep making all those kids happy that you work with as a teacher.
You got it, Jardal. Will do.
He's 3-5 at the 3.6 ERA, 1.3 WHIP. Giants should be able to get to him, right?
That's the hope.
Right? Come on, you got Robbie Ray.
I feel like I say
on.
this. I feel like I say it so many times. Like they should be able to hit this guy.
Come
right?
on, man. You got to be able to get. Come on,
But
you got
again,
Robbie Ray.
I mentioned this earlier on. Like in the
Right.
last week, they've been averaging over 8 hits a game, and that's a very good sign.
That's a very good sign. Yes. Come on.
Like the level that they're in. Chapman coming back
Come
too.
on. You got
Dean,
you got Robbie Ray versus freaking Taiwan Walker. The Giants got to. You win tomorrow. There's your series. I don't.
Eric,
Look,
one thing that really gets under my skin as a Giants
What gets
fan
under your skin?
when
Charlotte?
Giants cannot score runs when they have runners in scoring position.
I hate it.
Yeah,
That
I
is
hate
something I
Even
cannot
Wednesday.
stand because you got bases loaded. You cannot even score one run with bases loaded. What is up with that?
Yeah, it
Like
sucks, dude.
what is up with that? Tell me what is up with that.
Yeah, just I don't
That
know.
pisses me off really.
Speaking
Pisses
of
me off
which,
so much that I feel like I
speaking
want
of
to break a wall.
I tell you,
Punch my hand in a wall and
Punch
shatter
your
a wall
head?
and break it.
Shatter a wall with your
And break
head?
it.
And break it?
Yeah?
Wow, dude. Breathe in through the nose.
But yeah, that's
So
I mean,
out through the mouth.
when the Giants when the Giants don't score runners with runners in scoring position, I feel like throwing my PlayStation 5 remote at the TV and shattering my TV.
You feel like throwing a remote
And shattering my
and
TV.
shattering the TV. That's tough, man. You ought to record that.
I feel like doing that.
You know what you should? You should record it, put it on your YouTube channel, and you could become famous. Did you know that? You could become famous. But
if the Giants lose 2 out of 3 to the Phillies, I'm gonna film a rant video, and you gotta watch it.
Nice. All right,
you gotta watch it from beginning to end. You gotta watch the whole thing.
Got it. Good.
Don't skip out on the video. Watch the whole thing.
I will not skip. All right,
watch
here we go.
The whole video from beginning to
One
end.
thing I love today. That was beautiful. Beautiful piece of hitting. All right, Kyle, have a good one, man. I tell you what. How about that Matt Chapman base hit to right field? He didn't try to kill it. He went with the pitch. He poked it out to right field, and he scored a run, right? Or no, he didn't score a run. He advanced the runner. Because remember, Willie Adames got hit. Matt Chapman poked it into right field. Adames went from first to third, and you got Chapman out there sitting at first base with no outs. That was beautiful piece of hitting. That's what I want to see. You don't have to go out there and freaking crush it. Not every damn time.
I have MLB The Show 25 for PlayStation. I selected Sutter Health Park as a location. Looks exactly like the Sacramento Rivercats Stadium.
Awesome. What'd you think of that piece of hitting from Matt Chapman?
That piece of hitting from Matt Chapman was phenomenal. We need more hitting by Matt Chapman. We need this guy to get more hits.
More hits, yes.
If this guy makes more hits, then he will be the star of the Giants if he gets more hits.
If he gets more hits.
I love Chapman.
You love Chapman.
Hey, Dean, what do you like about Chapman?
I really like his defense personally. His platinum glove level defense.
Hey, how about that last play?
That dribbler last night.
Whew, that was beautiful. He did it again today. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That bang play with Castellanos.
He's got that infield grounder on lock.
Dude, it's a thing of beauty, man. He ended the game with that yesterday. And today, I mean, he literally is by, I can't even tell you. I mean, less than half a step, he got Castellanos there at first base. That was awesome.
Eric, I think you bring a lot of great insight on the show.
Thank you.
You also bring a lot. You're also very humorous too, so that also adds to the show as well.
Appreciate that, Charlotte. Thank you.
I mean, I love coming on.
Yeah, absolutely.
And thanks for having me on.
You bet. Hey, thanks for coming on, Charlotte. Appreciate it.
And Dean, so we gotta sweep. Let's go out there and sweep the Phillies, man. We already won game 1. We just gotta win both game 2 and game 3.
Well, that's the hope. Now we do got to see though. Yeah, we got the Robbie Ray Taiwan Walker matchup, but after that,
Verlander, I don't know, man.
JV.
Oh wait, hey, Charlotte, hold on. Let me talk to Jay here. Jay, with Ray going tomorrow, I bet Kisner gets the nod. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna tell you something. If Kisner gets the nod tomorrow, that's gonna speak volumes. Okay, it's gonna speak volumes. That tells me Patrick Bailey better look over his shoulder. That's all I'm gonna have to say. If Kisner gets the start over Bailey tomorrow, there's something to that. Now, Chardall, we're gonna get ahead of ourselves a little bit. We'll talk about it more tomorrow. What's your thoughts on the future Hall of Famer Justin Verlander?
I love Justin Verlander. He's a great pitcher. He's very old. But he does a great job on the mound. I mean, he is aging a lot, but I think he's a great pitcher. And anytime he steps on the mound, he puts fear in the opponent's eyes. That's what I like about Verlander. He scares opposing batters. Like, he will literally do anything to frighten the hell out of whoever he is facing. Whoever he is facing, Muncy, whoever, Freeman, anybody, he's gonna put fear in their eyes. That's what I like about Justin Verlander.
Okay,
and that's the next jersey I'm gonna buy when I go to a Giants game. I'm gonna buy a Verlander jersey next, and then the next jersey I'm gonna buy is Adames, and the next jersey I'm gonna buy is Lee. So those are the next 3 jerseys I'm gonna buy.
So what about Devers? He's going to be here
I'm
for
gonna
8
buy
years.
Devers 4th.
He's 4th? So Verlander's ahead of everybody?
No, Devers number 1. I'm gonna buy when I go to a Giants game. I'm gonna buy Rafael Devers jersey because I don't have a Devers jersey,
All right.
and I need to add that to my Giants collection of jerseys.
All right.
Shardal, I have a question for you. Which of the Giants jersey designs is your favorite?
I like the City Connect jersey with the purple.
What do you like about those?
I like the design. It's very creative. Looks like a little kid made that. Looks like a little kid made the design.
It kind of does, doesn't it?
The little kid, like he made it. He was customizing a jersey, and
I tell you what,
he was being creative, and he tried to
a bunch of times.
Be really creative.
It reminds me of sitting. I told you about this yesterday, Dean. It reminds me of sitting at a railroad crossing. You got a manifest train, also known as a junk train, driving, going by. You know, you see the big giant covered hoppers. Sprayed on the side of it is a bunch of graffiti. That's exactly what the logo looks like for the San Francisco Giants. It looks like a bunch of railroad car graffiti, period. All right, Charnel. Hey, thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it, buddy. We'll catch you on the next one.
Viewers, make sure to click the like button, smash the subscribe button, ring that notification bell for Giants Sports Talk Live. Eric and Glenn make some phenomenal San Francisco Giants content for all you loyal fans out there. So if you love everything these gentlemen are doing, please go there and click that subscribe button. You gotta show these guys some love. These guys
there you go.
Are hardcore. Every night they come on and talk about the Giants. It was great, Eric. It was great coming on the show today. I'll definitely join you for another Giants post-game show. I hope you and Dean keep it rocking. And I am out of here.
All right, there we go. There's Chardal. Look at that. What a fantastic Chardal. I'm going to tell you something. That was a fantastic outro, man. You did pretty damn good. Man, Chardal, he's stepping up his game, man.
There you go.
Wow, look at that.
He's learning.
All right. There we go. Love it. Hey. Look, I got to give him props for that, right? Come on. That was pretty good, right? All right. I think I'm going to close it down. Dean, thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it. Hey, dude, it was so much fun yesterday.
Yes, sir. Yesterday was awesome, man. Yeah. I'm going to be at the Phillies game on Wednesday, actually. You're going
to go watch the Verlander game? Oh.
I am, but specifically because, and chat, you're going to need to keep us honest on this, because Glenn mentioned that he might be there. So if he is going to be there, if he feels well enough to be there, then I'm going to hold on him to make sure that he brings his scorebook.
There you go. You heard it, Glenn. Bring the scorebook, Glenn. Don't forget, man.
All right. Thanks for having me on as always, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Dan. All right. We'll see you on the next one, buddy. Thank you, sir. All right. There was the great Dean, man. That's awesome. Good times yesterday, man. Great company. Was hanging out with Ibrahim and Dean. Had a nice meal before the game. Chatted before the game. Dude, it was just, that's what baseball's supposed to be about. Love it, man. Love it. Marcos. Let's go Giants. July baseball is here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Got that first win. They're feeling good. Let's keep the good feelings going, right? Got to get that win tomorrow. If we lose Wednesday, that's okay. But if we win tomorrow, I'm okay. Glenn is sick, Marcos. Glenn is sick. He'll be back maybe tomorrow. We'll see. All right, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I don't think we missed anything. If I did, forgive me. We'll cover it again tomorrow. Anyways, we'll be back here tomorrow. I think it's the same time. So somewhere around 9:45, 9:30, depending how long the game goes. But guys, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. They freaking changed all up, man. Goodness gracious. StreamYard, always messing with stuff. Anyways, guys, enjoy the rest of your Monday night, and we will be back here tomorrow night after game 2. Come on, Ray. Come on. Let's go. Woo! World Series bound. Holy crap. Okay, I got to wait. Damn. Holy crap. Jay, thank you, sir, for the $40. My God. Thanks, dude. Here's the tip for your time. DoorDash, the Midnight Snack. Hey, Jay, much appreciated, man. Thank you, sir. You didn't have to do that. I'd love your comments. I saw you over there at Marty's show the other day. That was freaking awesome. Yeah, you made a great prediction, and you hit it spot on. But thank you, sir. Thank you for that $40. Much appreciated. It's fun. Hey, I tell you what, it's a labor of love. I love coming on here talking baseball. It's great times, man. Love it. All right, let's do this again. Again, Jay, thank you, sir. And we'll see you tomorrow. A double woo. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.